Hi all and welcome to a quick video on some key tips on how you can um, revise for your level 2 fitness instruction exam and your level 3 personal training exams, and just a couple of ways that I've used with people in the past, and ways I particularly use still at the minute when doing my own courses and own work. One of the first things I do is send out this document, as you can see on the screen here. Find your superpowers. And it basically, you can pause this video at any time I'm going through it, and just to have a quick read of what what is the best way for you to potentially conduct some of your revision. So just a real quick example, like I said, you could pause this video and actually read through these. But to learn best, you as an individual might like to move around and do stuff, and that could be an example of standing up, going through your joint actions of elbow flexion, elbow extension, knee flexion, knee extension, and actually moving around and ingraining the information that way. So they class that as your best best at learning through bodily kinesthetic awareness and constantly moving, etc. And that's one of the ways I particularly like to learn joint action exercises, actually getting in there and doing it. Um, this obviously means that you pretty much kick ass at controlling um, controlling coordinations of one's body. So you're very sort of good in your own space and spatial awareness. You're pretty good at improving your physical performance and movement, and you like to sort of touch and move around objects and get a feel for things. And you can have a look through other types of how you potentially learn best, and what are potentially some of the better ways for you to go around this. So I would just have a look through this document, have a quick read, see if any of them really relate to you. And there's going to be more than one, as I'll show you below. And what you can do is just give yourself a little score. So you might want to draw this diagram out that I've got on here. And you're obviously going to score yourself on a scale of 0 to 10. 0, that's not you at all. 10, that couldn't explain you any better. And you'll come up with some little images like this. So seeing on the left-hand image, I can see that this individual here is, that their main way to learn is through bodily kinesthetic awareness, and they quite like the visual spatial aspects and connecting with people in a social and relational type of activities. So, that's going to be able to dictate some of the better ways for them to enjoy the revision, and also um, the strategies that they can put in. So you can see here on the left, here's an example of how a team sport athlete, such as a soccer player, might look. They score high on these, and they put them in there, and it'll give you some little ideas on how to best utilize a revision for you. So obviously pause this video anytime and have a look through that and see which one really relates to you, because that might help you come up with some particular strategies. With that, there's got to be a number of ways, or three sort of ways I always advocate people come with a mindset to revision. One of them is always come with a beginner's mindset. So don't ever go into anything that you're learning thinking you know it all, because that's never helped anyone ever. No one's developed or done great things once they've known everything. You know, uh, it's nice for people to come with a beginner's mindset, pick up something new, and then they can go on sort of great journeys, and really start to develop and integrate information. So always come with a beginner's mindset, because you will always pick up new things if you come a beginner. Secondly, I always think it's really beneficial, or one of the best ways to consolidate learning is to teach it to someone else. So if you've got someone who'll be quite patient and persistent with you, um, once you've learned a particular topic or a particular section in nutrition or a particular section in A&P, just see if you can sit there and talk it over to them for 5-10 minutes. Because I've always found that teaching and communicating and talking to other people really helped me consolidate my knowledge and my learning. And finally, one of the other aspects I would go to is steal from everywhere. So really find as many resources as you can, and I'm going to put those on here now. So I'm going to show you just a few resources, but just try and steal as many resources as you can to really combine and sort of consolidate all the information. So if you're looking at studying your level 2, one of the things we have for you is your Infinity Global. And here, you can start to, if you're more of that visual learner potentially, you can start to look at clicking on the Principles of Anatomy Physiology section here, and watching through the PowerPoint. That can also be the same for your level 3. So if you scroll down onto your online platforms, you will see you've got the Applied Anatomy Physiology Access here and the Principles of Nutrition here. So that's a good resource for you to sit, more of a visual learner, potentially make notes as you're going through it. What I would really like to do, or what I like to do, is sometimes have something talking to me in the background, a little bit like our online platform here, and also um, go through your manual and highlight and make notes of areas that are of real interest to you. So this is how I will go about some of my revision when I have my workbooks, my ebooks, any sort of tools this way. So it might be a case of, okay, this particular section seems really apparent. So what I'm going to do, there's a number of ways, it's entirely up to you. I can literally circle the area. So when I come back into the manual, this really stands out to me, and it's something that I'm going to really focus on. And I might have a look in here. So straight away, I can get back into my manuals, jump in, and they're things that really stick out on the page to me. Other ways, if you wanted to do it, if there's long areas of text, it might be having a quick read through. Let's have a look at an example here, and it might be, oh, right, so the joint classification. Sorry, there are 3 types of joints, 3 classifications of joints. And it might be just a little highlight of that in there. And if you were to see some of my manuals on my laptop, they're literally full of scribbles all over the place. And for me, it works because more I'm visual, so I can really get in and see what some of the key points are on that. But I'd always use a combination of your manual with that online platform in Infinity Global. That will also be the same for your level 3. So you can have a look through your level 3 manuals of your anatomy and physiology section, and you might come onto here and highlight some of the areas that are really interesting. So just a sort of short, simple thing of anatomy and what the physiology elements are there. So just some key ways to get some key points down in your manuals. If you've printed those out, you could do exactly the same thing. I'm also going to show you just lastly 2 really good resources that I've come across over the years of this. One, you can have a look at Parallel Coaching. And these have some great videos on all things anatomy and physiology. So you can see here muscle origins and insertions, level 2 A&P revision. They've got quite a few videos on here when you get into your level 3 planes of movements. So sit down and have a watch of some of those. And again, it might be quite beneficial to have those videos playing in the background while you have your manuals open. Another one, or the last one I'm going to show you, which I think is an absolute fantastic resource. And just pop it in here, is you will see Sports Science Hub, and it's got a lot of our systems that you will see in the level 2 manuals. So as an example, you might come onto your sort of energy systems here, and it gives you really short sharp clips of the videos, and it'll go through the energy systems. It'll write the give you a bit of a visual. It'll be doing some narrations over the top of it, and it's really short, sharp information that will help consolidate what is in the training rooms manuals. And then they always finish with a nice summary towards the end, and sort of consolidate all the information that you have gone over. So that's just really a quick video on some of the strategies I have used with learners in the past and I have used myself to really help me consolidate my learning for my exams. Always remember with revision, come with a beginner's mindset, consolidate learning, try and teach a short, sharp snippet of it to somebody else, and steal your resources from everywhere. I've just shown you an online platform, level 2 manuals, level 3 manuals, a couple of YouTube videos. Try and steal as much information as you can from everywhere. I really hope that helps, and best of luck in your upcoming exams. Bye for now.